So I've waited 15 years to make this video. Welcome to the studio. All right, so welcome to our loft. It's not a huge home, but it is our home. It's about 1,500 square feet on 3 levels. So we are at the top level. This would be like the bedroom if somebody lived here. Here's what it looked like before. Here's what it looks like now. And in this whole space, the entire loft, we're like 40% done. This is the most recent room that we did. I think the biggest thing we did was these wood panels, and they look absolutely awesome. They also have acoustic treatment in between them, sort of on the back of the panels for sound dampening. We got these from Wood Veneer Hub. All this stuff too, if you guys want to check it out, I'll link to it down below. Really easy to install, which screwed directly in. I think it changed the entire room. It also made the audio in here sound incredibly good. This set here, it's not finished. This is going to be for Robert's main set, the Apple Circle. We get the rest of it, pictures up on the wall, maybe get a little brighter. This side is going to be where I'll probably shoot, but we haven't done anything here. If you have any other ideas, very open to it, but we haven't started filming up here yet. In here is nothing too exciting. It's like a bathroom and a shower. That's that area. If somebody ever lived here, that would be where they'd go. So if we come down the hall, this has kind of been our main storage right now, kind of where all our internet runs through, devices that we're kind of currently working on here, things we're still kind of filming, getting ready here. A bunch of Unify stuff here to help our internet go. We've got a Switch and the Dream Machine SE. I'll also show you some of the Unify stuff we've got for our locks. I think that was really cool too. Coming the rest of the way through the area, we've got actually a bunch of my old comic books. When I was a kid, I want to get some of these graded. This is going to be a top-down set. Again, haven't really done much here. We've been in this space for probably about 5.5-ish months, but since we've been filming here, I've had a chance to do all the build-out that we wanted. I like to do full lights on the ceilings. We just come in, flip it on, have all of our top-down stuff here ready to go. It's also cool because we can see down below. So if we want to get some shots kind of with a perspective, we can do that. And speaking of down below, let me show you the second floor. So the biggest part of the space, this downstairs kind of living area, we haven't done anything with yet. At all, because when we were moving stuff in, boxes, or here, we set up the other areas to film. This is the next area we're going to start to work on. But at least here in the corner, this is where we kind of store all the cameras, battery stuff that we're using. We tried to keep it pretty organized, nothing too exciting there. Bounce boards, huge windows. One of my favorite things too is this is actually on a remote, so I can control it. It goes all the way up and opens, pretty cool. We set this up to have kind of a home theater setup, but again, we haven't done anything with these walls. It was sort of makeshift, just get it up so we could use it. But eventually we want to get the walls fully treated. That's an LG G3, in case anybody's wondering. I get a lot of comments on the stand that we use for this too. I'll put a link to that also down below. The rest of this furniture was from the old studio. We just kind of brought it here. A lot of times if we're filming monitors or we need a desk set up for something, this is what we'll use. So we just kind of left it here. We ultimately want to get sets set up where we can film in the corner. I could film on the stairs, and then we'd really like to set something up here in this corner. We're thinking about setting up 2 LCD TVs and kind of making them look like virtual windows in this corner, but we haven't gotten that far yet. Can't have anything with copyright on it in the back of your image, so this is the closest I could get, was allowed to do, to show some love to the LA Rams. Couldn't do much else there. This, you've probably seen this setup in a lot. We do our TV videos. Here the TV is on this stand. We're not currently filming a TV, so this is the main one we use in the studio. Sony Mini LED. It's been really awesome for us. But again, this whole area needs to be done. I want wall treatments. I'd really like to do a full rig of lights on the ceiling, so when we walk in, we can just essentially flip switches and be ready to go to film. It's gonna take a while to do that. I gotta save up a bunch of money to be able to afford to do that, but at least that's the ultimate goal here. As you come on in here, we've got a bathroom. This is just a little NFC thing to connect to our internet here. It's awesome on Android because it connects automatically. On the iPhone, it pulls up a web page with the password. It's a little annoying. Our main set, which I'll talk about in a second, you've seen, is actually in the kitchen. That gets used a metric ton. That is the Terra Cafe TK02. We use that for espresso, coffee, a bunch of different drinks. You can see all the syrups. We're kind of getting like a mini Starbucks up in here. We don't do much cooking, but we could if we wanted to in the microwave. Get some most use. This set, though, is probably what you guys have seen the most. Here's what it looked like before. Here's what it looks like now. We did the most work in here early on. This is just, we had to get in it to be able to film. It was just a white, empty space. So the walls, we painted a matte green, or had them painted a matte green. They came out absolutely awesome. These we bought special for the studio, and then we just went to like a home store and bought like a bunch of stuff to fill it. This was a white wall. We put up this kind of brick looking material, and I say looking because I don't know if you can hear it. It's 100% styrofoam. We gotta find a way you can hear it. Like 100% styrofoam. Looks better on camera than in person. And we gotta find some way to make that look a little more natural. Maybe we'll put some red paint or kind of splatter up some gray paint to make it look more naturally bricky. This made its way over from the old studio just to stand with the record player. We film outside a ton if we want to. We have curtains that can come down to block some natural light for us. But usually when I'm filming, this is where I'm sitting. This is the view you have. What nobody sees is what my view is, and I'm literally sitting in the kitchen. All right, so let me switch in front of the camera in wardrobe and tell you about this video's sponsor, Bandwerk. They're iPhone cases, and then they're iPhone cases that are special and feel special, like ones that maybe come in a wood box with a screwdriver that you need to install on your phone. So meet the Bandwerk Classic Case AL. This thing is about as premium as a phone case can be. First, all metal on the side, so it still feels like an iPhone. You've got a leather back, but not just any leather back, you've got a waterproof leather back. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, that sounds awesome, but with that new leather back, like, can I use my MagSafe stuff? And to you, I say yes, it is fully MagSafe compatible. It's also the Bandwerk X lineup that features a performance leather iPhone case, a performance leather strap for the Apple Watch. They make special edition watch bands. I got one that's made of F1 tires. This one is completely sold out, but a new one is coming, so stay tuned to the Bandwerk newsletter for all those details. If you want to learn more about what Bandwerk is doing, check out their newsletter and all the stuff that they offer. I got linked to it all down below. So I want to show you some of the filming gear we use too. The main light we're using here, it's an Aperture 300D. It's been an absolute workhorse for us. We have our Canon C70 right now. It's set up to the teleprompter, but it lives behind here. And if you guys have ever seen a prompter setup, but actually the camera gets kind of like sandwiched in between. And then we're running it off of this Lenovo and then a monitor so I can kind of see what things look like. We have the Sumo 19M. We bought this used. I think they discontinued this model, but it's worked out pretty well for us. Our audio kit, I'm especially proud of. When I filmed with John Morrison, he had the same setup, so I essentially just copied his audio because it always sounded really, really good. So this is just a complete copy of what he's done. It's all paired to the Sennheiser mic. Was it the MKH50? Again, XLR cables all integrated. Comes down to a mix pre for our preamp. Then we're powering everything from an external battery. We use the Anker batteries for pretty much everything in the studio, and just a C stand here. So let me show you downstairs. We haven't done anything at all with this yet. We do have, I don't know if you call it a vanity wall, but the 1 million subscribers, for Apple Circle hitting 100,000 and Interstellar News hitting 100,000. These are the other channels that are part of JFL Network. If you don't know, JFL Network is kind of overreaching company that came after Techno Buffalo, John 4, Lakers, JFL. These spaces are designed to be live work lofts. All the areas in the complex, or all the units in this complex, there are various sizes. This one is the smallest. So the way they had it set up, this would be where you would work. You could have your desk here and clients could come and visit you. We have a garage door that kind of rolls up. Too cold to really put it up since we moved in, but we do have it here. I want to set this space up for B-roll and have just bunch of stuff set up that looks really nice, but this is just where all the boxes go for right now. To keep everything kind of safe here, I have it at my house and I really liked it, so we put in the ring alarm. It's worked out really, really well. So one of my favorite things is actually this door and how it works. So obviously it's locked and closed, but I can push to exit and then I can open it. It's actually a magnet on top. It has a deadbolt too, for electric security if we want. But outside, I think is where things get pretty cool too. So I didn't think we could have just like a Ring doorbell here. I want something kind of a little bit cooler. So enter the Unify Access G2, and it's been awesome. So it'll let me use my phone for NFC to get in, or I can create key cards for everybody where they can just come tap on the door. And if you heard that, but it says "Welcome, John." Then I'm able to come right in. It helps with like guest access. It also has a camera as well, and if somebody rings the doorbell on it, built into it as well, I'll get alerts on my phone. I can actually have a full conversation with it. So it's been really awesome to have. So the last area, we have a garage. It's a 2-car tandem garage. And this is where a lot of, again, more stuff for storage. All those cabinets up there. I want to build in more permanent storage here. We did a video showing EcoFlow getting installed in the space with the smart panel and battery backup. This is actually what it looks like live. It's like a real clean install. Only one battery pack here. We've got 6 kilowatts on it. The battery pack is the one on the bottom. It's the inverter on top. I want to add a few more to get a bit more battery backup. Important because our lock is obviously needs power. And the way it was designed, if you have a power outage, happens all the time, the door is set to unlock, so nobody gets trapped in here. Which is bad news if it happens like in the middle of the night, and then, you know, you can just get in.
All right, so that's the space. We're probably like 40-ish % done. We get the other 60%. I'll do an updated video and show you what we've worked on. It's not the biggest space in the world, but it's special space to me and to everybody here at JFL because it's ours. I hope you guys enjoyed.